people talk about inflation, a lot of people have said this is a big problem in their lives. You know, stuff has cost more. Danny has been known.
My feed prices are through the roof.
The feed is through the roof.
The feed prices are out of hand, man.
It is a problematic thing, and you've been one to mention that shrinkflation is also.
Hey, I called it like 3 years ago.
I've noticed that personally. Yeah. I've said condoms don't fit me anymore. I remember a time when I could put a Magnum condom on, and nowadays it's like this thing. I'm like, oh, what is this? Fucking for children?
Condoms for children? What's going on here?
I go, this thing, I'm way too big for this thing. It's not even making a dent. You know, I've also had that problem before. Sure. Now that I mentioned, but now
also the underwear can't contain your balls.
Underwear can't contain my balls. Magnum can't control the peas. However, there's an article in the New York Post. A lot of ladies have been online and they haven't been happy campers because they said tampon shrinkflation is going viral. Are tampons getting smaller? They're putting it in there. It's just falling right out, right?
Yeah. I'm wondering what's going on here.
The CEO of Tampax, I believe it was, said he's come out and said, it's in your mind. It's not happening. He released a statement saying that, ladies, your boxes have gotten bigger.
They're getting bigger. They're getting stretched out.
Big holes,
big
ladies
holes.
And gentlemen.
They have the biggest holes.
But it is hilarious that the Tampax. Dude, how do you not? If you're a woman going on there being like, guys, these tampons must be getting smaller because I put it in there. This thing is falling on the floor.
Yeah, I walked to the subway and it's just gone all of a sudden.
And the tampon guy came out and he was like, no, ladies, like Larry David style. He goes, big box.
Yeah, I wonder if it's also like they're saying they're not as absorbent, like, and then because that got my mind thinking, is there some sort of like factor going on, like, you know, with maybe what's in the food or something where like the actual periods are changing, and so that's what's going on.
That maybe what's happening is the flow is so goddamn heavy.
Yeah.
This thing is getting way down. This is
like environmental issues, like where something's happening in like the microplastics or something is making the chicks flow.
The amount of blood that's flowing into this period, it's turning it into like a 10,000 pound weight that strong men should be holding 2 tampons up by the string in one of those competitions.
That's what I would want to know. I would be like,
that's the new strongman competition. They just hold up 2 tampons by the string.
No, it's 2 chicks on their periods.
So they're a lot of blood, ladies and gentlemen. People are saying.
Gross, ladies.
But I just love that the tampon CEO had to come out and be like, no.
Well, he said that we're regulated.
He goes, it's like the Grand Canyon in there. Not what's going to stay in there. If I put a full pillow up there, it would be falling out.
Yeah, and he says they're regulated, but they do have a range, so maybe they like narrowed the range. I wonder if they could like get rid of, you know, 1/10 of a gram of cotton per, what that saves them a year.
You're on the conspiracy that the tampons have in fact gotten smaller. The CEO of Tampax begs to differ. He says these hoes have big boxes, and that's the problem.
Huge boxes. Goes, ladies, maybe delete your Tinder for a week, and then those things will fit more.
I got a fucking solution. Take a week off.
Hey, close the legs, ladies.
Take 1 week off. That's
just
what he said.
Being a fucking hoe.
Getting it beat up by listeners of the Boyscast. It's gonna stretch out the best of us.
Here's an idea. How about delete Mandingo from your contacts list and then get back to us? Let us know how they're fitting now.
Take a week off of Mandingo if you don't mind.